What's up, boys? What's going on tonight? Harmon, Gregulator, how are you, fellas?
I'm still sick.
Still sick, huh? Still sick.
Viral meningitis.
Really catchy.
Yeah.
Pretty stinking mats.
Yep, you've been hanging out with Rains too much, and Bray, you and Bray and Rains hanging out.
Just also dirty.
So dirty. But,
JoJo, she's the dirtiest one of them all.
Oh man, oof. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better enough to do the show. This is weird. We took a weird week off. You were sick. I had no power. I was one of like the thousands and thousands of like households in Maine that lost power for an amount of days. So I think it was like 4 days when it was all said and done.
Your balls must have been so stinky.
So stinky. I went to some friend's house for some showers, but it was it kind of sucked. But yeah, it was just we had no power, so I couldn't really fire up the laptop and everything and get things going. So, but it was a nice little breather, and we're back. Gregulator, this is the second show in a row that you've
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
You're welcome.
Yeah, one more, and that's a winning streak.
I have to be losing listeners for you guys by now.
Oh, probably. Yeah, let me check the numbers and get back to you.
Crunch the numbers, could you please? Thank you.
It's there's no way to crunch the numbers. It's just a program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So tonight we're gonna do a tournament of Survivor Series teams that we have made up. And
Tournament.
Oh. Tournament.
Made teams. I didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, it's tournament, baby. Did I not say that in the text message?
You did. I
did. Unbelievable, Harmon. Come on.
I'm checking my text message right now. I'm going to blame. Make 5 teams.
Survivor Series tournament, right at the top.
It does say tournament.
Unbelievable.
I didn't understand that, I guess.
No. I'll blame it on the sickness.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Johnny.
All right, hey, man. I'm just going to dominate this tournament. So tournament. So we have picked some Survivor Series teams that we are going to throw into this tournament. We have each picked 5 with a very, I don't know, they're all categorized. So we went with, we took superstars from the current Raw roster for one team, the current SmackDown roster for another team, women from both rosters for another team, and then a Legends team of men, and then a Legends team of women. So 5 teams altogether, and we have one, as always, we have one team that has been picked by the listeners, and that team was submitted by Eric Huntington and the wrestling podcast About Nothing, Mike Crockett and Kingpin Brian Malone. So they have picked the team of DX, which was at the time consisting of Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the Hardy Boys, and CM Punk, and that was from Survivor Series 2006, I believe. So thank you, Eric, and thank you, Wrestling Podcast About Nothing, for that submission. They will be going right in the number 1 slot, DX, Hardys, and Punk, right there. And we will be throwing our teams in just a second. Before we do, I want to get into some quick plugs. You guys can check us out on Twitter at Main Event Pod. Check us out on Instagram at Main Event Pod. Facebook.com/Main Event Pod. We are on Podbean and iTunes. Harmon, we got a Teespring store, right? Something?
Yes.
We do. We sell T-shirts there. We sell T-shirts on the Teespring.
I bought a sweatshirt. It's so comfy.
Is it? I gotta get one. It's a great price.
I went with classic gray.
Classic gray. How'd it come out? Nice?
It came out nice. Yeah, it's good.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. Sweatshirts for $25. That's a steal, folks. A steal. We got T-shirts for $15. We've got some kids shirts, some ladies cuts. We got some stickers in there. Also, we are doing the pancreatic cancer awareness shirt. It's a purple. It's a limited edition purple shirt. We're running that all this month. It is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, the month of November. So please do your part. Buy that if you guys would like. If you can't, feel free to share our post. Get as many eyes on it as possible. It's for a great cause. We're not making a dime off of it. All of it is going to charity. 100% of our potential profit is going to charity, going to the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, which is just a great organization. A lot of info there if you guys want. Follow them on Facebook and Twitter. Other than that, the hotline still out there, still active. That number is 929-260-3099. You guys can leave us a message there, give us a call, give us a text. Let us know.
Interesting text in Spanish the other day on there.
Oh, yes. Nice. Can you translate?
Thank you, Google, for translating.
Yeah. Did it say anything interesting?
Yeah, it was like, contact me immediately. And then, whoops, I've got the wrong number.
Well.
And I said...
Sounds like it could be some sort of code.
Right.
And I said in my best Spanish, no problemo.
That's what you said. No problemo. Nice. You should have said hasta la vista, baby. No? Nothing. I thought I'd get a chuckle out of you. All right. Anyway, what else do we have real quick? Strong Style Brand. Hit up strongstylebrand.com/main event pod. Use code main event pod at checkout. That'll get you 10% off. They've just got some awesome stuff there. Awesome t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats.
Ugly Christmas sweaters?
Ugly Christmas sweaters. Yeah, very cool.
Stockings I saw.
Yeah, some Christmas stockings. Yeah, they're getting very festive. They just released those shoes in big boy sizes. So if you've got a monster foot, like a size 13 or 14, they could hook you up. So do that. And that's about it for the plugs right now. Let's dive into the tournament. Which one of you fine lads want to throw out their pick first? Anybody? Any takers?
I'll go.
Oh yeah, Harmon, dive right in. You missed last week, so you gotta, or actually, this will be 2 weeks off in a row for you. Holy shit! I know. You get dive right in, man. Get back into the swing of things. Who do you got for us?
All right, so because of your brackets and how they go, I don't know which team I want to put out first.
Oh, strategy, my man. Real strategy.
I'll go with my current women's team.
Okay.
I've got Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Nia Jax, and Mickie James.
Becky, Asuka, Mickey, who else?
Alexa and Nia Jax.
Alexa, Nia. Perfect. That's a good team, man. That's like the best of the best of the best there, right? I would assume.
Well, there's no Becky. I mean, there's no Bailey on there. There's no
Bailey.
Sasha Banks. There's,
That's a strong team, man. That's a strong team. I could see suplexes for days.
Wait, did you only name 4?
No, he's got 5.
Becky, Alexa, Asuka, Nia, Mickey.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's a solid team, man. I like it. That's gonna be a tough team to compete with. Greg, what do you got?
I'm gonna go men's.
Men's Legends?
Men's Raw.
Men's Raw.
All right. So I picked my team captain as Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
And along with the Shield.
Oof.
And round that out, I've added not just Matt Hardy, but broken Matt Hardy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Raw men's team.
That's a solid team.
I can't allow this team. Broken Matt Hardy is not part of the WWE universe.
Ooh, Harmon pulling the red card out. Oh boy.
Well, fine, just Matt Hardy then.
Well, now
I'll take it. I like that team, man. That's a dominant team. I really strayed from like putting Brock on any teams because I just feel like he doesn't get along with anybody. You know, I was like, I don't know how good of a team player he would be. Like, it'd be weird. Like, I can't imagine. He hasn't even been like in a tag match probably in 7 years. I'm assuming.
Who wants to tag with that guy?
Right. Like, it would be a weird sight to see him like tagging somebody in, but I don't know. He would never need a tag. Let's see. Over to me. I am going to pick. Oh boy, I'm gonna pick my Raw men's team. I'm gonna go with. This is gonna like blow the socks off of like, hardcore like indie fans. I'm gonna go with Finn Balor.
Ooh.
Gallows and Anderson. Huh? See where I'm going with that?
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw Cesaro on there.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna throw in a vintage Corey Graves, sans concussions. So, anybody?
Harmon's gonna red card you.
Come on.
I don't know.
Why? He'll be
Corey
there.
Graves? I mean, come on.
Yeah, man. What's wrong with Corey Graves? He fits in with those guys.
He does. He's the ride or die with him.
Ride or die. So yeah, I got the Club, Graves, and Cesaro. Back over to Harmon.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my SmackDown superstars. I just picked these guys because I think these are the most entertaining guys on SmackDown. So,
Right.
AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Rusev, and Breezango.
Wow, that is a very clashing team. I feel like that team
so entertaining.
super entertaining, but I don't know if they would win very many matches. I think they would be like arguing all the time. But I like it. I do like all those guys.
And it is Rusev Day after all.
It is Rusev Day.
Every day is Rusev Day.
Styles, KO, Rusev, Breezango. Got it. Nailed it.
I just found a T-shirt on Strong Style brand that I'm gonna wear and sit next to you all the time. Wear it.
What is it?
Fuck that guy.
Oh, jeez, thanks.
Jeez.
Jeez, well, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Greg, what do you got for us?
All right, so I guess I'll do. I'm gonna do women's legends.
Women's legends. Bring that noise.
So the first women's like rivalry I remember as a kid, and I'm gonna put both of them on my team, was Alundra Blaze and Bull Nakano.
Nice.
So those are to start off the team. And then I'm going to go a little later and do Trish Stratus and Lita.
Yep. Wow, just rivalries everywhere on this team.
And then to round it out, I'm going to put China on.
Oof. Jeez. Great team. Great
Thank
team.
you.
It's a mix of power, speed, finesse. Wow, goodness. That's going to be a tough team to beat. I like it. I like it. Oh boy. Let's see. I will go with I'm gonna go with my oh man. What's this bracket looking like? Strategy. Come on, John. Strategy. All right. I'm gonna go with my men's legend, my legends team. This is going to be a team. Oh man, this is gonna be a team of careers cut short. So, Captain Bret Hart, Daniel Bryan, Edge, Tyson Kidd, and Magnum TA.
Oh my god!
All guys who had phenomenal careers. And cut short. So, well, I don't know. Tyson Kidd, probably not phenomenal career, but cut short. Magnum TA, kind of same deal. U.S. title holder, and then cut severely short. So I'm really going for the I want to see you wrestle one more time vote for that team in this tournament.
A lot of good guys on the team, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of good guys.
You could put Corey Graves on that one too.
Hey.
He goes all over the place.
Yeah, he's on every one of my teams.
All right,
over to Harmon.
All right. I've named this team the Tattoos of Terror.
Mm-hmm.
This is my Legends team.
Excellent.
We're gonna start out with CM Punk.
Oof.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, nice.
Batista.
Jesus.
Umaga.
Wow.
And Perry Saturn.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of tattoos on that team. Holy moly.
I feel
I
like
like
all
it.
of them except for CM Punk could really beat your ass too.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be worried about Punk, but yeah, all of them were legit badasses. Yeah, holy shit. Although I did see that Bam Bam Bigelow fought like a cage fight one time and he got his ass whooped. But that was probably like well after his career had ended. So, very cool, man. Good team, good creativity there with the tattoos and the team. I like that. It's it's funny. It's like when I was thinking about these teams, it's like I think it's very easy to just go the route of like the best of the best. Be like, oh, like kind of play like the Mount Rushmore kind of a thing, with like especially with like these legends, But I like that you're getting creative with it. Very cool. Good team. Greg?
Let's see. I'm going to go men's legends next.
Yes, you are.
So this is literally just a group of my favorite of all time.
Yep.
And that's like I have no theme except for these are all the people that I love and would cry if I met in real life. So
okay, sounds good.
So the team captain is The Rock.
Oof, nice.
And he is joined by Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Oh wow, tensions already.
And he is also going to be joined by the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh goodness.
Finally, to round out the team, and some people know him as Just Incredible, and I have no idea why I really liked this wrestler at the time, but the fifth member of my team is going to be Aldo Montoya, Man of War.
That's the most random person to have on this team.
Aldo Montoya.
And you're welcome.
Wow.
You just called your tagline for this pod.
You got The Rock, Brett, HBK, Warrior, all legends, all true legends.
Yep.
And then you just ruin it with Aldo Montoya.
Hey, that's your opinion.
That's a Harmon. I expect that from Harmon. That's a Harmon pick right there. That's a Coco Beware pick right there. Like unbelievable.
Oh, come on, not Coco.
Coco Beware should not be in this tournament anywhere. So
listen, I could have easily picked the Undertaker, but I like to be honest.
Wow.
And
why did you like Aldo Montoya?
I don't know.
Didn't he have a jock
and I remember
strap for mask?
jokes about him. It was kind of like it looked like he had like a jock strap on his face.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But I don't know. I always I say I always like he was around for like I don't know.
Like a year.
Probably like a year.
Right.
And obviously it's not even his most popular character.
Right. Don't get me wrong. Great wrestler, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Great wrestler.
Right. Right. It's a crappy gimmick, but I love those.
Wow.
I loved those really gimmicky gimmicks of the '90s, like the Goon and Dumpster Duke the Dumpster, and Man Mountain Rock, and those just ridiculous things. And I
Yep.
think like, the height of that for that was like Aldo Montoya. So I don't know why I liked him so much when he was around for such a short time, but I remember really liking him, and I
Yeah.
just wanted some variety on the team. So I
Yeah.
got it, I think.
Nice.
You nailed it.
Nice. Very cool. Let's see. I'm gonna go with my women legends next. I am going to go with some badasses. I'm gonna go with China, obviously. Beth Phoenix, Lita, Awesome Kong, and Luna Vachon. All
Yes.
all pretty BA ladies there.
That is pretty good.
I'd be scared of every single one of them individually.
I thought about Luna, but I couldn't remember if she actually ever wrestled or not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who?
But I guess she did. I guess I do remember her having matches now that I think about it. But when I was putting together my team, I was like, oh, Luna would be really good on this. And then I couldn't remember that if she wrestled or not. But I do now that I think about it.
Yeah. I mean, she definitely wrestled. There probably wasn't a lot of like memorable matches when she was like in like
She had a lot of matches with Sable and Jackie and
yeah, but I mean like nothing like crazy memorable, but like and then when she was kind of in like that managerial role too with like Bam Bam before.
well, no, it wouldn't be memorable
Martin
wrestling
Arrow.
matches back then because it was all tits and ass.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, no, that she definitely was in the ring. So and she wrestled like before that too. Like she had a good stint like before she came back to or went to WWE. Like in the territorial days and shit. Like she was legit, man. She could go. So yeah, man, that's a scary team. I wouldn't want to face that team, even if I was like on a team of like all dudes. I'd be like, oh man, I don't know, taking on these ladies. Yeesh. Harmon, over to you.
All right, we're gonna do my Raw superstars. This is the team of freak athletes. So it's gonna be Brock Lesnar, Cesaro, Apollo Crews,
Wow.
Jason Jordan, and Seth Rollins.
Brock,
These guys
Cesaro, Jason Jordan,
Apollo
Who else?
Crews
Cruz,
and Seth Rollins.
Rollins. Wow, Jesus.
All just freak athletes.
Holy moly. Yeah. Again, I always have a problem with Brock, but man, those guys are freak athletes. Apollo Crews, huh? Interesting choice.
Apollo Snooze.
Apollo Snooze. Greg's favorite guy.
Maybe this could be the springboard he needs.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm looking at what team that is going up against in the first round. Oof. Gonna be a good one.
Dead in the water, is it?
It's gonna be a tough matchup. Greg, who do you have?
Let's see. I'm going to do my current day women's. And it's pretty simple. I do have a little bit of a theme, and it is the 4 horsewomen:
Okay.
Becky, Bailey, Sasha Banks is my captain, of course.
Of course.
My captain. Charlotte, and I need a 5th, so obviously it's going to be Asuka.
Nice. Very good. Jesus, that's a tough team. That's a really tough team. Super athletic. Good God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think if you assemble that team, I think that's probably the best like current team, like athletically wise, like in ring performers wise.
Yeah.
But wow, holy shit, goodness. I will. Where am I gonna go here? I'm gonna go with my SmackDown men's. I am going to go with. I'm just gonna make it a party, man. I'm gonna go New Day and Breezango. That's it. They're gonna be having a shit ton of fun.
I like it.
New Day, Breezango. It's gonna be comedy gold. I could watch that. Like, how long Survivor Series going to be? Probably like 9 hours this year. I could watch them for 9 hours straight and be completely satisfied. New Day and Breezango just partying it up, dancing, doing awesome backstage fashion police stuff. It'd be good stuff, man. It'd be awesome. New Day, Breezango, going in. Harmon, what you got for us?
I've only got one team left. It's my women's legends team. I'm going to go with Molly Holly, Caitlin.
Oh, wow.
Ivory, China, and Luna Vachon.
Nice. Luna making a second appearance today. Nice. Caitlin. Wow. Caitlin on the legends list. Goodness.
I loved her.
Yeah. She looks like a completely different person now.
I still love her Instagram.
Yeah. You love her Instagram? Yeah. Yeah. Guilty. Me too. Greg.
Instagram real quick. Hold on, guys.
What do you got for us?
SmackDown men's team. I think that's the only one I got left. My team captain is the new WWE champ, AJ Styles. He is going to be joined by two men where I'm not really sure what's going on with them, but I feel like I should get them on the show while we're still able to see them, and that's Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And let's see. I also am going to put the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
Excellent.
And then round out someone who's an expert in Survivor Series matches, because he's been a sole survivor and a pretty important one, and that's going to be Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, nice. I was trying to find room for Ziggs on somewhere, but I just couldn't fit him in anywhere. I think it's because of his recent heel turn. I just couldn't. I couldn't fit him in. I'm really a sucker for like teams meshing well together, and I hate when teams are just thrown on there as like heels and faces on the same team. And I hate that like fake solidarity between like brands. It's like, come on. Like, there's no fucking way like Baron Corbin should be teaming with anybody. Like, Greg, we talked about that like weeks ago.
We did a little bit last time.
Yeah. So. I was looking for a spot for Ziggs, but I was like, he's just being such a dick right now. Like, what would he be doing? You know, I don't know. But, all right, what do I have? I've got one more team, and it's my current women. I'm gonna go with this team is called Second Generation, Second Gen, and it's Natalya, Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, and Paige, all second generation wrestlers. So that was my theme.
I like it.
That's my theme. Natty, Tamina. Her dad killed a person, by the way.
Correct.
Yeah. He didn't get convicted of that, did he?
I think he did.
Well, he didn't get convicted of it because he was
dead,
too incompetent to stand trial.
Yes. So that's it, boys. Brackets are filled out. Teams, first rounds, everything's filled. Did you guys have any like backup teams that were really interesting that you were gonna throw down there? Because I did. I had some.
I did, but they all had Aldo Montoya on it, so I don't really want to talk.
It's just Aldo Montoya times 5, like every single one. Yeah. Nice. I had an interesting one for my legends. I really almost went with this one instead of the one that I went with. I was looking for like a team of all heels that were like all like really crafty vets that just did dirty tactics. And so it was going to be captained by Ted DiBiase. It was going to be Ric Flair, Bret Hart, like heel Bret Hart, where only Canada liked him, and every other country hated him. Era Bret.
Oh yeah.
William Regal and Jerry Lawler. That was going to be that would have been a really good team.
I did, in all seriousness, I did almost text you back and be like, oh, we should try to come up with some really funny, like, all jobber ones. Like,
oh, man. All jobber ones?
Brooklyn Brawler and
Red Rooster.
Barry Horowitz.
Oh, nice.
Salvatore Sincere.
Nice. Who? Oh, man. I'm trying to think of the guy. Fuck, I can't think of his name. I can picture him right. Outlaw Ron Bass is up there.
Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins. Oh my God, perfect. That would be great. Yeah, we could do something like that. A whole tournament of just jobbers. Jobber tournament. Let's do that one day.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
That would be a good one. Have to dig deep. Harmon, anything from you? Any other like teams? Any backups that you were like, oh, that would be interesting?
I was trying to think of like some real like vanity teams, like I was thinking like Breezango and Ty Dillinger and like older Dolph Ziggler, like earlier Dolph Ziggler.
Oh yeah. That was a thing too. I kept like thinking of like guys that are still wrestling that I was like, oh damn it, I can't put them on that team. Because like instead of like Lawler, I would have put like Miz because he gets a lot of those like cheap wins, cheating wins. But I was like, oh well, he's a current wrestler still. I had another team of my legends that they're all just jacked, like all just like ridiculously jacked. Like I had Warrior, Batista, Scott Steiner, Superstar Billy Graham, and Ryback. It's just like all. like that they would have to eliminate everybody like in the first like 2 minutes or because they would all just blow up and like the match would just be garbage. If it went longer than like 3 minutes, they would all be dead. So.
How about a team of just masked wrestlers?
Ooh, that would be good.
You and then you wouldn't even have to limit it to like luchador because you could put like Kane on there and
oh wow, yeah, that would be nuts. That's good, man. Real good. I like it. Yeah, I was thinking of that too, like just going through like themes, like that, like masked wrestlers or like anything that would have anything in common. Like that's why I came up with like the second generation, like for the current women's and for my Legends men's, it was like the careers cut short kind of thing. So, because again, like I just hate when teams are just like thrown together. What do you guys think of the current going into the current Survivor Series, the two teams from representing Raw and SmackDown? What do you guys?
I for a few years now, I have really hated Survivor Series. It's just like all thrown together.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I would agree with you, except last year's men's match was like amazing.
Refresh my memory.
They gave him like 45 minutes, and the whole match was crazy. Remember, it was the match. Yeah. It was the match that Shane McMahon got knocked out.
Yeah, he took that spear and just got knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, like those teams were just like thrown together. Don't get me wrong, the match was great, but like again, like Bray Wyatt was just on a team. It's like Bray should never be on a Survivor Series team unless he creates his own team. You know what I mean? Unless it's like him and like Harper and Rowan and like Kane and somebody else, like and Braun. Like that should be like a badass team that Bray comes up with. Like Bray should never just be like, hey, I'm going to represent SmackDown. Like that's fucking bullshit. That's what I'm talking about, stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like the SmackDown team makes way more sense because they're all essentially baby faces, and the Raw team is just an absolute mess. But the SmackDown team was the team that like invaded, or was the brand at least that invaded Raw and started this thing, like a bunch of heels, but the team representing them are a bunch of baby faces. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like none of it makes any kind of sense. It's just so weird. And Yeah, John Cena recently announced for the.
So that kind of like pissed me off because it's like I don't really mind seeing Cena anymore because we never see him, so it's actually doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is they make this big thing about him being a free agent, so he doesn't even have a show.
Right.
So
Yeah,
why would he be on? Why would he be on a team representing a show?
Mm. Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, what does make sense, kind of, a little bit, is this tournament. So let's get back to it. We've got the first matchup here in round one. We've got the listener pick of DX, the Hardys, and CM Punk versus Natalia, Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, and Paige. That's my second gen pick. What is your vote, Harmon?
What teams were it again?
DX, the Hardys, and CM Punk versus Natalia, Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, and Paige.
I'm going to go with the first team.
DX, Hardys, and Punk. All right.
Correct.
Greg, over to you.
I'm gonna make this not interesting, and I'm gonna say the same.
I would have also said the same. Even though those ladies were my pick, I think it was a creative pick by me, but it doesn't hold a candle to the legends that are DX, the Hardys, and CM Punk. Harmon.
Oh, why don't you pat yourself on the back there, John?
I will. Harmon's favorite wrestler, CM Punk. They advance. Let's see. Next one is oh boy. I believe you submitted this, Greg. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Aldo Montoya is on this team.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. Team captain Aldo Montoya, the Rock, Bret Hart, HBK, and the Ultimate Warrior versus I forget the name of it. Something about tattoos. Punk, Bam Bam Bigelow, Batista, Umaga, and Perry Saturn. Greg, what is your pick?
I gotta go with the Montoya.
Okay, Harmon, what is your pick? Oh, actually, it goes to me. It is my pick. I am going to pick Punk, Bam Bam, Batista, Umaga, and Saturn. I just think that Aldo Montoya just ruins it for me. Although, I mean, he could just be like the first one eliminated, and then like those last four are still pretty awesome.
Or he could be the Cinderella story of this whole tournament.
He could be the Dolph Ziggler of this tournament. He could be the lone survivor.
But he won't be because I'm picking my own team.
Oh.
Yes. So Harmon,
finally, Bam Bam Bigelow will shine.
Nice. He's been waiting. All right,
you, Lawrence Taylor.
Yes, great match. Punk, Bam Bam, Batista, Umaga, and Saturn moving on. Nice. All right, we've got Finn Balor, the Club, Corey Graves, and Cesaro versus New Day and Breezango. I'm picking first. I'm going to go Finn, the Club, Graves, and Cesaro. Harmon, over to you.
I agree.
Oh, agree. Greg, what do you pick?
I agree as well.
Very easy.
Third it.
Very easy. All right. Finn, Gallows, Anderson, Graves, Cesaro. Moving on to round two. All right. Next matchup, we have Becky Lynch, Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, and Asuka. The four horsewomen and Asuka taking on AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Rusev, and Breezango. Whoo-wee. Man.
Well, fuck me running.
That's a tough choice. Who's going first? Doesn't matter, really.
I think it's me.
You.
I'm going to have to go. Jeez. I'll pick my team. I'll pick the Rusev, Kevin Owens, AJ, Breezango team.
All right. Greg, what do you think?
I am going to go with the ladies here.
Ooh. It's a lady.
It's a lady.
It's a lady.
And I'm going to say the Four Horsemen with Asuka. Awesome.
This is a tough matchup. I like everyone involved in these two teams. My only concern is that I think that Styles, KO, Rusev, and Breezango wouldn't necessarily get along very well. And so with that, I'm going to go with the ladies for Horsewomen and Asuka. I think Asuka's a wild card there. She might they might win the match and then she'll turn on all of them and just kick all their asses, but they'll win the match, I think. So I'm gonna go with the ladies on that one. Moving on with the ladies. All right. Back over to the other side of the bracket. Again, some ladies. A lot of the same ladies. Becky, Asuka, Mickey, Alexa, and Nia taking on AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Ty Dillinger, and Dolph Ziggler. Greg, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the men on this one, only because like you said, a lot of the same ladies were mentioned. So give somebody else a chance. You know what I mean?
Sure. I am gonna go with the ladies because I just think it's a better. I think it's a better team. I think that Alexa has kind of shown, even though she's a heel, she's shown that she can get along when she wants to get along with like the other ladies who are baby faces. And Nia is kind of the same way. Like I feel like they can all get along. I feel like AJ, KO, and Sammy would just be a mess. And Ty and Ziggs would be a mess. I just think that team together would be really hard to get along and unite. So I'm going to go with the ladies. Harmon, it's all down to you, buddy. You get to pick. Deciding factor.
Give me the women.
Oh, going with the women. Going with Becky, Asuka, Mickey, Alexa, and Nia. Moving on.
Well, they were my team. So.
Oh, they were your team. There you go. All right. We have Chyna, Beth Phoenix, Lita, Awesome Kong, Luna Vachon, taking on Bret Hart, Daniel Bryan, Edge, Tyson Kidd, and Magnum TA. That's a tough matchup. Two teams of legends. I go first, and God, I picked both of these teams. That's a real shitty feeling I got going on here. But I think I'm gonna go with the men here. I'm gonna go Bret, Daniel Bryan, Edge, Tyson Kidd, and Magnum TA. It's like I said, I'm banking on the one more match chant to be loud and proud here with these guys, and I'm rooting for that team. So I'm gonna go with that team. Harmon, what do you think?
I am going to go with the men also.
All right, they get the solid move. Greg, what would you have said?
I'm gonna third that. I like the theme that you had going there with the Bret Hart and Daniel Bryan and the other guys. I think that was the right move.
Nice, yeah. And all great wrestlers too, by the way. Like it's not just like, oh, some schmuck got his career ended. It's like, you know, I legitimately, like, if it wasn't for their safety, like I think again, Greg, I think we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, but like, and the same thing can be said for Edge. It's like, I would love to see Edge wrestle one more time if it was indeed like not going to end his life. You know what I mean? Like if he could wrestle one more time, I would love to see it. It's not like these guys just retired and they're getting that one more match chance. I mean, Edge literally cannot wrestle anymore. Like it's such a liability. And the same thing allegedly the same thing with Daniel Bryan, but I guess that is not true. I'm hearing rumors, so maybe we'll get that one more match soon enough. So we'll see. Moving on, we've got Molly Holly, Caitlyn, Ivory, Chyna, and Luna Vachon taking on Brock, The Shield, and Matt Hardy. Broken or unbroken? You be the judge. I believe unbroken. So, Harmon.
I'll go with the broken, unbroken Matt Hardy team.
Brock, Shield, and Hardy. Greg, what do you think? Molly?
Can you
Molly, Caitlyn, Ivory, China, and Luna versus Brock, Shield, and Hardy.
I am going to pick the men's team here.
All right, they're moving on. I would have said the same thing. I like that women's team a lot. I love Molly Holly. I like Caitlyn. I don't know if she deserves to go down in history as a legend and be on the same team as a legend like Ivory or China, but hey man, it's a good team. But I will go with the men as well. Not like it matters, but man, Brock and the Shield. I mean, if they could get along, that would be almost unstoppable. And then Hardy would just be the wild card. He'd just be a wild man out there. All right. Brock Lesnar again. We got Brock, Cesaro, Jason Jordan, Apollo Crews, and Seth Rollins taking on Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano, Trish Stratus, Lita, and Chyna. I am leading this one off, I believe. I think I'm going to go with... Oh, man, that's so much athleticism on that team. I'm going to go with the ladies, though. I really, I think that those ladies are all, like, every single one of them is revolutionary, like, in the sport in some way. Like, every single one is like a trendsetter. So I'm going to go with ladies. They're all perfect. Ladies for me. Harmon, what do you think?
I'm going with the men.
Going with the men.
Way too much athleticism.
Way too much. All right. Greg, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the women.
All right.
Simply because Bull Nakano was such a hardo wrestling nerd pick from me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's not a good reason, but that's what's happening. So deal with it.
Oh shit! Shots fired. I think it's a great pick, man. I think like every single one of them, like Chyna, Lita, Trish. I mean, Bull, Alundra, like they're all icons, you know. And when you look at the other team, again, so much athleticism. But I mean, you got Jason Jordan, Apollo Crews, pretty unproven with their careers so far. And I don't know, but ladies moving on. All right, round 2. How do you guys think round 1 went? A lot of tough matchups. What do you guys think?
Man, that was only round 1.
Yeah. Well, the rest of the rounds go quick because it shortens it up. Yeah.
Less matches.
That's how these things work. And there's like a lot of like superstars like on every team, so it takes a little while. It's taking a little longer than normal, but all right. Well, let's start round 2. CM Punk on both of these teams, by the way. So we've got. I know it's a real punk off here. We've got DX, the Hardys, and CM Punk versus CM Punk, Bam Bam Bigelow, Batista, Umaga, and Perry Saturn. Harmon?
The Tattoos of Terror.
Tattoos of Terror. That's what the team name is. Tattoos of Terror. Okay. Greg, what do you think?
I am going to go with that real-life classic team of Hardys, DX, and CM Punk. There's just too many of my favorites there not to pick them. Mm-hmm. So you have to be the tiebreaker.
You know what? I am in full support of the listeners on this one. I'm going to go DX, Hardys, and Punk. Moving on. That was a superstar team. Although it was pre like CM Punk, you know, like I don't know, prime. I feel like he was still, you know, pretty new in WWE. But I don't know. I will say that team has a lot of flaws. But I think it's good enough to get to the next round. So I'm going to go DX, Hardys, and Punk. Moving on. Next matchup, we have Finn, the Club, Graves, and Cesaro versus Becky, Bailey, Sasha, Charlotte, and Asuka. Ooh-wee. My goodness. Greg, what do you think?
I got to go to the horsewomen on this one.
Horsewomen. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, boy. I love the horsewomen pick. I really do. But I'm kind of in love with my club matchup. I just like that. I love the unification of the club. I love it so much, but I don't think that they can get by the teamwork of the four horsewomen. So I'm gonna go with the four horsewomen. I'm gonna bail out of my Corey Graves. I'm gonna say Corey Graves loses the match for him. I'm gonna go with the four horsewomen. Harmon, what would you have gone with?
I was going to go with the men.
You
I was
were
gonna go with the club.
They could have advanced just like that. Shit. Damn it. Oh well. Other side of the bracket. We've got.
Way to bail on your own team, Johnny.
I know. Let's see. Becky, Asuka, Mickey, Alexa, and Nia versus Brett, Daniel Bryan, Edge, Tyson Kidd, and Magnum TA. Is it over to me? It is over to me. I'm gonna stay the same trend that I've been going with. I'm gonna go Brett, Bryan, Edge, Tyson, and Magnum. Harmon, what do you think?
I have to agree.
Agreeing. Greg, what would you have said?
I would have gone the same way.
All right.
Doesn't matter at this point, but I do really like that team. So
Triple threat. One right there. All right, they're moving on. And then we've got Brock in the Shield and Matt Hardy versus Blaze, Nakano, Trish, Lita, Chyna. Harmon, what do you think?
What was the first team?
The first team is Brock, the Shield, and Matt Hardy versus the legends, the lady legends of the ring.
Let's go with the Lady Legends.
Lady Legends. Larry Legend. Over to Greg.
Both of these are my team. Both of these are my babies.
Yes. I know, it's tough. It's tough when that happens.
But I like I prefer the women's team here.
All right. Ladies, moving on. For the record, I would have agreed with you fellas. You fine chaps. I think that ladies team is solid, man. Super solid. And all right, this is the semifinals here, the final four. Let's go back over to matchup one here. We've got DX, the Hardys, CM Punk versus the Four Horsewomen and Asuka. Where is it? Is it Harmon? I think.
I'm going to go with the Four Horsewomen and Asuka.
All right. Greg?
I am going to go with the men on this one, so you have to break the tie.
Wow. I am going to go with the ladies on this one. And I'll tell you why. I mentioned earlier that Hardy's, DX, and Punk, they've got a lot of holes. These are the holes. Punk, it was prime Punk. He was still kind of getting his feet wet in WWE. He was like this, kind of goody two-shoes babyface kind of guy that like was kind of in the shadow of the Triple H and stuff. Triple H and Shawn Michaels were old men at the time. Triple H was not in the shape that he is now. They were kind of just dicking around in DX. The Hardys, again, were kind of like, they were on the outs. They they left WWE shortly after. So it seems on paper like a super team, but where all these people were in their career, it wasn't like the best. It wasn't like they're all primes at the same time. So those are the holes for me that I saw in that team, and I love the team of the four horsewomen in Asuka. I think it's a great. I think Asuka was the perfect choice to add to the fifth member of that team. I was thinking of that. I actually had some of those ladies written down. I was like, who could I put with the four horsewomen? And I thought like Natalia, just because she like worked with a lot of them in NXT and kind of groomed them a lot. But I love the addition of Asuka. I think that was the right choice. I also thought about Paige because she worked with them in NXT a lot, but I don't know. I think Asuka was the right choice. So the ladies moving on to the finals. Who will they take on in the finals? We're going to find that out right now. It is Bret Hart, Daniel Bryan, Edge, Tyson Kidd, and Magnum TA taking on Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano, Trish Stratus, Lita, and Chyna. Look at these two super teams. Jesus. Whose turn is it? Is it mine? Greg's? Who's going first here? I think it's Greg, right? Greg.
I'm gonna go with the ladies.
Going with the ladies.
It was my creation, so I got to support.
All right. I'm gonna go with the men again. My creation, so I got to support. I just think it's a powerhouse team. Harmon, all up to you. Are we gonna have an intergender finals, or are we gonna have a female?
This is WWE, John. We don't do intergender. So
Yep.
I'm going to go with the ladies.
Gonna go with the ladies. All right.
Legends.
Lady Legends. Wow. Excellent. Lady Legends. So the finals, boys. The finals. Gonna be the four horsewomen and Asuka taking on Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano, Trish Stratus, Lita, and Chyna. Look at that. 3 dudes pick the finals, and it's a bunch of women. Wow, nice.
How progressive are you guys?
I know, right? Look at this podcast.
Progressive as shit.
Great, man. I think it's a great matchup. And again, like we always do, we leave it at that, and we let our listeners pick who will be the winner of this tournament. That was fun, guys. That was really fun. There was a lot of names flying around, so it was a little convoluted there, but I think we handled it all right. That's a tough matchup, man. Real tough matchup. Who would you guys pick? It doesn't matter anymore. Our votes really don't matter. But if you could sell your picks to our listening audience, sway them in any way, who would you guys pick? Harmon, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the four horsewomen in Asuka.
Greg?
I mean, I think this is a perfect time to point out that these are both my teams.
Are they really? You bastard.
So, I don't think
that happened to the tag team one too, I think. It was like
I think everybody's the winner, I think. The only reason I would lean towards the four horsewomen is because of the teamwork.
Yeah.
I think Johnny, what you mentioned was that there were a couple rivalries on my team, which could be an issue. So the four horsewomen would probably be the better.
Both your teams,
I would say.
Right. Yeah, like the Blaze Nakano rivalry, the Trish the Lita rivalry, which I mean we all know, like, because we're super marks, like the Trish and Lita, like they're actually like really good friends. But and like, you know, Chyna was kind of like this. I guess I wouldn't say like this outcast. I mean, she got along with people, but it's. I feel like there would be a lot of competition on that team, and I agree. I think there would be more teamwork on the four horsewomen team, and then Asuka. But Asuka's like such a wild card. You know, like I think that she plays that weird role well, where she's supposed to be a face, but she does a lot of heel shit. You know, she does a lot of like stuff that that is kind of heelish, and you know, and I love it, but I don't know how it would fit in sometimes. But I think that the four horsewomen could unite enough to take the victory. So I would say in with the new, and I would go with the four horsewomen as well. But hey, it's up to the listeners. So we're gonna send a poll out on Twitter. We'll set that up probably Friday when this episode airs, and we'll get your guys' votes, and it'll run for a couple days, probably till the next Wednesday, and we will we'll announce the winner on the next show. So get your votes in, and that's about it, boys. That's it. That's the show tonight. What did you guys think? Good, fun time. You guys have fun?
Good times. What you guys couldn't hear was me. I have a mute button, and I have been coughing this entire show.
Oh, I didn't hear it once. That's amazing. Good for you.
You hit it quite well.
You're such a goddamn professional.
I know.
I also
God, I sound like shit.
I also applied WD-40 to my chair, so you probably didn't hear that as much as you've heard it in the past.
You're amazing. I also didn't hear your cat purring.
Well, she's right here. She's
yeah, nice. Harmon, you sound like Tom Waits. Like Tom Waits has like laryngitis,
and then we're gonna do some coke.
That's a great Tom Waits impression, and you're not even trying. You're just talking. That's the best. It's amazing. Well, thank you for sticking it out tonight, man, and you know, lending us your sweet Tom Waits voice. Before we go, there it is. Before we go, let's send you guys off with some plugs again. You guys can check out Strong Style Brand, strongstylebrand.com/main event pod. Go to that link. It's very important, the main event pod part. That's how we get a little kickback off of your purchases. It's a great way to support the podcast and get some sweet gear at the same time. So if you guys want 10% off, use main event pod at checkout, and you'll get that. You can thank us later, because they've got some dope gear. You guys can go to our Teespring store. It is pinned at the top of our Twitter and Facebook accounts. Check it out there. Buy some Main Event Pod merch. Buy the limited edition purple shirt for the Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, which is this month. And all the money that you pay towards that will go to the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. And what else do we have going on? Big shout out to Follow the Fox. They do the intro and outro music for our show. Dylan and Sarah, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys are doing great out in Colorado. Listeners, if for some reason you guys are ever out in Colorado, look them up. Go to a show. They're the best. Greg, thank you for coming on, man, and being the third man.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Where can people find you on the internet?
I'm off the grid. No, Gregulator at Gregulator85.
Perfect. That's on the Twitter and
Twitter.
Yeah, on the Twitter. Yeah. Harmon, what about yourself? Where are you at? Where can people find you?
At Harmon316.
Hell yeah. I am at Johnny Fashion. You guys can find the show's Twitter at Main Event Pod. Find us on Instagram at Main Event Pod. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/Main Event Pod. We're on Podbean and iTunes, so subscribe to us there. Give us a little review if you'd like. And yeah, that's about it. That is about it, fellas. Thank you guys both for joining me. And we'll catch you next week, right?
Next week.
Yeah, catch you next week.
Hopefully it won't sound like Tom Waits.
I want you to always sound like Tom Waits. I love Tom Waits. He's the best, man. I want you to talk like Tom Waits all the time. Or we could just do like an interview and pretend that Tom Waits is talking about pro wrestling. That would be the weirdest thing ever.
The band's going home.
There you go. You got it down packed, man. That's a great impression.
It's raining hammers.
Oh my God, I love it. I didn't know that you were such a Tom Waits expert. That's great. Goodness. You can sing all of his greatest hits here.
It's
Fantastic.
raining nails.
Nice. All right, boys. Hey, thank you guys both for joining me. Listeners at home, thanks for listening. Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
We're gonna talk about wrestling.